So, all right, y'all. This gonna be the last video right here for this stream, but let's go ahead and get it started. This channel is this Chris channel, and this is Mendota Bodycam Officer Holland POV 2.
So
what? So
disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes.
How? For what?
I already explained that to you, Chris.
What did I do? Disorderly.
Come on, let's go.
What did I do? What did I in the car?
Okay.
What did I do disorderly?
Come on.
Okay. I got you. Thank you.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get a better. Yeah, this shit right here.
I was born to shoot. I got aim. I'm like, Johnny, dang. When it comes to chase.
Now, what I'm gonna say about this right here is that I think this kid is attempting to do a First Amendment audit or exercise his rights, but being a kid, you know, I think I can't say anything that he's doing anything wrong, but the way he's going about his audit or exercising his rights would draw attention, because what it looks like he's doing is he's pacing back and forth, you know, in the same area while he's filming like this building. So that's kind of, I mean, that is a little bit strange, but still not against the law. Call him by his name.
Chris, come here. I'm talking to you. Why are you recording the nursing home? You're upsetting the people who live here. Chris, stop walking. Stop. What is going on? Why are you recording? Chris, stop. Why are you recording?
She talking to him like she is his mom. This is where we have the issues at. I don't know why they think they can talk to people like they are the parents of someone or the overseer of somebody.
In the nursing home, I'm speaking to you. I'm getting complaints about your actions. What is going on? Chris,
please let me go.
No, I need to find out what's going on. You're upsetting the people who work here. So stop.
I'm gonna go.
I'm ordering you to stop. So stop.
You work for me. I don't work for you.
Well, I work for the public who called me here because of the actions.
Did I do anything illegal?
You're upsetting the people who live here. Here because of the actions.
Did I do anything illegal?
You're upsetting the people who live here.
Did I do anything illegal?
27 from 1.
Legal?
You're upsetting the people who live here.
Did I do anything illegal?
27 from 156. Can you assist? You need to stop, okay?
I'm gonna.
What is going on and why
is this illegal?
I want to know what's going on, okay?
I'm gonna.
What is going on and why
is this illegal?
I want to know what's going on.
Yeah. Man, look at her. Imagine her the audacity of her to grab this kid by his arm. This well, I don't even know if he's a kid. He might be a young man, but I'm just gonna say this young man. She's just grabbing this young man by his wrist. She would never do that if she didn't have a badge and a gun. You would never walk up to you would never do that. I don't know why the badge and the gun gives them so much false courage. It's like when people drink a lot and they become, the version of themselves that that don't care about. They become they get the liquid courage. The badge and the gun is their liquid courage. Because there's no way. Come on, look at her, man.
Because you're upsetting these people. I want to know what you're
doing.
Did
I do anything illegal? I don't answer questions. Definitely not to you.
Disorderly conduct, Chris.
Disorderly conduct.
You're alarming and disturbing the people who
Am I allowed to photograph on the sidewalk or no?
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
Chris?
Look,
I'm going to put you in handcuffs if you don't stop.
You could put me in handcuffs.
Okay, then stop.
No, you could put me in handcuffs. This isn't legal.
Stop.
This is not legal.
What are you doing?
This is not legal.
Chris?
This is not legal. I'm going about my day.
I'm detaining you until I can find out what you're doing and why you're
doing
it.
This is illegal. That's a Terry stop.
I'm detaining you.
That's a Terry stop.
Put the phone down.
That's a Terry stop.
So, what's going on?
You mean what's going on? You see what's going on. You see exactly what's going on.
What's your deal? What's going on? Why are you recording these people?
Do you have your body cam on?
10-4, 10-6.
Oh,
Absolutely,
exactly.
I do,
You
my
know
friend.
what I'm talking about.
And I'm trying to figure out what's going on and why you're doing this. Because you're upsetting them.
That was the reason. No, let me not say. The reason I stopped drinking is because of my personality. My personality is already like no nonsense, no fear type of personality. So when I drink, that gets turned up on 10. It doesn't turn me into a different person. It kind of enhances me. So I had to stop doing that because if the normal me thinks before I act. When you drink, you don't think before you act.
Is he a supervisor?
Absolutely, he is. Perfect. Sergeant Stewart, I've detained him because he keeps walking away from me. He won't tell me what's going on, and he's recording the people who are inside of the Lutheran home.
Why are you recording inside?
And he will not give me that answer.
No crime. You detain him for no crime, and you just articulated that she just articulated that she handcuffed him and detained him for no crime.
I'm definitely not answering questions to you guys, but
okay, I'll hold him. Go see if they'll sign the complaint.
Absolutely.
And they changed his angle.
Oh. Am I allowed to?
They were concerned that you were photographing residents inside.
No, there wasn't.
You weren't?
No.
You just photographed.
Look, all these blinds are closed, yeah?
Long here? I don't know.
Yeah, look. Go look at them. All right.
Why wouldn't you stop when she asked you to?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Was I being detained?
Yes.
What crime was I suspected of committing?
You really want to go that route?
What crime
We're
was I
investigating somebody acting in a disorderly manner.
How?
You're video recording a nursing home.
But photography on the sidewalk.
We didn't know that. Don't we have to
photography on the sidewalk? Do I have to answer questions to that? No, I don't.
Wow.
Do I?
Where'd you get your law degree, man?
Do I?
Well, if you just cooperated with her, you wouldn't be in handcuffs, right? That's what we got to get to the bottom of it. Is there being a crime committed?
Silence is the consent for you to consistently rate me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Not a problem.
If I do not. What? Did I do anything illegal?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's a Terry stop. You have to come up to me and make consensual contact. Because, you know why? Because I did not do anything illegal.
Okay.
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 Perfect.
We'll do a Terry stop or a contact card with you.
A Terry stop? But, no, you forced a Terry stop on me.
No, we have to do an
No,
investigative stop.
You guys just put me in handcuffs. I didn't do
Because
anything.
you're disobeying an officer.
How? Is that
She's telling
illegal?
you to stop and come here. You're
Did I do anything illegal?
That's what we're trying to determine.
Okay, so
I'm not going to argue with you.
There's no reasonable suspicion.
I'm not going to argue with you.
No reasonable suspicion.
Yes, there is.
There's no argument. He's not going to argue with him because there's no argument. This young man is right, and the cops are wrong.
No, that what?
What crime? Is define reasonable suspicion?
What crime am I suspected?
What
crime am I suspected of committing?
Isn't that what we're here to investigate?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Yeah.
What crime?
You were committing a crime.
What crime?
You're videotaping residents inside the nursing home.
Inside the nursing home. And is that illegal? From the sidewalk to videotape?
To videotape people inside?
To videotape from the sidewalk is illegal. To videotape from the sidewalk is illegal.
No, you're asking two separate questions.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
Tell me what reasonable suspicion is, being that you're asking that question.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it, do you?
Can you...
I'm not explaining
anymore.
Can you
call a lieutenant?
I am the sergeant.
You try to ask.
Nope.
Okay.
What's up for the record? They trying to listen to him trying to tell this young man he knows his rights right now. And this cop, instead of just admitting to him knowing that his rights, he try to act. Come on, man. I hate this game that they play, and then they try to turn around and say, you playing games. I'm not gonna play these games with you. I'm not gonna.
To videotape from the sidewalk is illegal. To videotape from the sidewalk is illegal.
You're asking two separate questions.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
Tell me what reasonable suspicion is, being that you're asking that question.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal? Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it, do you?
Videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it, do you?
Can you...
I'm not explaining
anymore. Can you call a lieutenant?
I am the sergeant.
Can you call a lieutenant?
Nope.
Okay.
Dude, I roll up.
This is not illegal. This is not illegal.
Well, what I was doing
was not illegal because I wasn't doing anything illegal.
So if you
why do I have to answer?
So if you jaywalk, you're not doing anything illegal because you say you don't do anything illegal. If you damage a vehicle, you don't
damaging a vehicle is illegal.
Okay, but how do we know that you are doing something illegal because it got reported?
So you're assuming?
No, we got a report. We're not assuming.
You got a report saying what?
That you were doing something illegal.
That I'm assuming.
Okay, but how do we know that you are doing something illegal because it got reported?
So you're assuming?
No, we got a report. We're not assuming.
You got a report saying what?
That you were doing something illegal.
That I'm assuming?
No, we got a report. We're not assuming.
You got a report saying what?
That you were doing something illegal.
So you got a report? Yeah, this guy here is doing something illegal. Didn't say what though?
That you're videotaping the residents inside the nursing home.
No.
Okay.
No, there's nobody in there. And am I videotaping on their property or on the sidewalk?
Here's the thing. That's what we're trying to determine.
This is illegal. This is illegal right here.
You could be detained. No. That's what we're trying to determine.
This is illegal. This is illegal right here. You
could be detained.
No, I can't forcefully be detained when I have not done anything illegal. Yes, I am. I'm being held here against my will. I am being held here against my will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I free to go?
No.
Against my will. I am being held here against my will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I free to go? Here against my will. I am being held here against my will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go.
Okay.
You're being detained.
For what crime am I suspected of committing?
You already told me.
Videotaping on the sidewalk. Illegal detainment.
No, that's your
illegal.
That's what you're saying.
Illegal detainment.
That's what you're saying you're doing.
No.
They said you were videotaping.
So they made the call. They made the call?
Yes.
Okay. If that's what you say. Is your body cam on too? This is gonna be going to court. I was videotaping from the sidewalk. This is a This is a right.
I have no idea, man. You won't cooperate with us and tell us what's going on. We're being asked to cooperate.
That's right.
Police officers giving you a direct order, and you won't stop.
Because I don't have to, because I didn't do anything illegal. No.
So that's in your opinion, not ours.
No, it's not an opinion.
Okay.
I did not do anything illegal in general.
Okay.
within my rights.
Okay.
I came here and photographed was because I knew it was within my rights.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, if that's all you were doing, but if you're videotaping and taking pictures of people inside there, that's a different story.
Still not
Going
illegal.
on their property acting in a disorderly manner, that's
Still not illegal.
That's your problem to deal with.
No. Hello, ma'am.
So what?
I definitely. Can I not?
Residents inside.
No, there wasn't.
You weren't.
Okay.
I mean, it's the problem we have.
Yeah.
Pop your trunk. Some money and card. You're welcome. Or if you're going on their property acting in a disorderly manner, that's.
Hello, ma'am.
So what?
So
Disorderly conduct.
Okay.
disorderly conduct?
Yes.
How? For what?
I already explained that to you.
What did I do? Disorderly.
So,
What did I
What? Put him in the car and then we'll talk about what's going on.
so
What did I
What?
I already explained that to you.
What did I do? Disorderly.
So this sergeant knows that this kid hasn't done anything. So he was said he was about to ask her, well, what do we got him for, or what did he do that was disorderly? And he knows that she doesn't have anything, so he's about to talk to her in private because he doesn't want to have her look crazy in front of his kid or this young man that knows his rights. She was actually about to go through with disorderly conduct and try to arrest him for this.
What? Put him in the car and then we'll.
What did I do? Disorderly.
What? Put him in the car and then we'll talk about what's going on.
How many people have she just arrested because she just felt like it? Oh, disorderly conduct. Weird. Come on, man. She is a liability. She is a liability.
What did I do disorderly?
I don't know. I need to talk. Okay.
When you come out here and do this, I was on the 8 line, certainly. Hey, Nolan.
anything in your pockets?
Yep. Hey, go to a police station.
Some money and cards.
So, what was disorderly?
We will talk about that once we get back.
Get back?
Yeah, get back to the police department.
Okay.
That's your phone too.
So,
Okay. Go ahead and put him in there, Cam.
Okay, let me make sure the door's not locked. Okay.
So what did he do that was disorderly? Pop your trunk. Do that was disorderly. Pop your trunk.
Look at her.
Okay, so I came up. He's recording. I'm like, Chris, hey, let me
What's
talk
he recording?
the whole side of the he's walking like, I'm like, I'm getting complaints about you over here recording. And he's like, walk away. I'm like, Chris, come here.
Okay.
Chris, come here. Chris, come here.
But what was he doing that they feel is disorderly?
I explained to them the situation, and they
Sam, what was he doing that was disorderly?
I explained to them the situation, and they
Sam, what was he doing that was disorderly?
He was recording them in the windows.
The people?
And he was walking by.
On this side too, or?
I don't know if it was that side, but when I came up, he was walking all around this way. He was recording the windows. He was recording the doors. He was recording everything. I'm like, Chris, I need to talk to you about this complaint. He keeps walking like, Chris, I need to talk to you about this complaint.
Who all seen him doing that? Were there residents in the windows?
I don't know if residents were in the windows, but we had a caller about it, and I need to get a hold of them to see where exactly they are.
So he's walking by videotaping the building?
Videotaping the building. He's like zooming in on the
What
windows, zooming
that's
in on the doors.
walking by video.
Now she adding stuff. He's zooming in on the. She adding stuff. She's just trying to add more and more, trying to embellish on something that's already bullshit.
Tape in the building.
Videotape in the building. He's like zooming in on the windows,
What?
zooming
That's.
in on the doors. I know.
It's not illegal to do that.
I explained to them what's going on, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what he's doing."
Okay, but time out. That's not illegal.
Them what's going on, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what he's doing."
Okay, but time.
So she went and told him what he's doing, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And so the people from this building didn't even say anything about this. You got a random caller saying, "Hey, you got somebody out there filming this nursing home."
Time out. That's not illegal to do that.
Okay.
So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building. Okay. So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building. So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building.
Now, he's telling her this now, you know, as sergeant, but he just couldn't give the satisfaction to this kid and letting him know that he's absolutely right. He kept going against this kid over and over again, tried to make this kid doubt himself, doubt what he knows about his rights and everything like that. And then he goes up to this officer and tells her exactly what the kid was trying to tell her prior to being put in handcuffs and detained and arrested, because really he's arrested now and they're about to unarrest him.
That's the problem we have.
Yeah, and they were disturbed by his actions once they found out what was going on.
We have.
Yeah, and they.
Or if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building. Okay. That's the problem we have.
Yeah, and they were disturbed by his actions.
How were they disturbed? They didn't even know until you went over there and told them what was happening.
They found out what was going on, so they were willing to sign it.
Look at that. So they're about to solicit a charge. They're about to solicit a complaint to get a charge on somebody. She was about to have them write up a bogus complaint to put a bogus charge on him for no reason. Just because he didn't respect her authority.
But how are they? They're disturbed that he's walking on the sidewalk videotaping?
They were concerned because they don't know his mental state. They don't know what he was doing. And I told him I can't.
Well, he wasn't. I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no, which, I mean, that is what it is. But as far as walking by with a video camera, I mean, I'm not.
Crazy.
That's not something that.
They
even though they're
bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. I think this is something we need to send down to the state's attorney's office. As much as he's irritated you.
Oh no, he hasn't bothered me at all. Oh, yeah. He wouldn't stop.
I understand him. Even though that's not something that can buy with a video, a no-no.
And I told him I were concerned because they don't know his mental state. They don't know what he was doing. And I told him I can't.
Well, he wasn't. I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no, which, I mean, that is what. I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no.
Like he a child or a dog. That's a no-no. Get out of here, man. What do you think you? Who do you think you are?
Which, I mean, that is what it is. But as far as walking by with a video camera, I mean, I'm not. That's not something that. Even though they're
bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. Even though they're
bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. Even though they're
bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. I think this is something we need to send down to the state's attorney's office. As much as he's irritated you.
Oh no, he hasn't bothered me at all. Oh, yeah. He wouldn't stop, and he wouldn't.
I understand.
He wouldn't.
But
stop. He kept pulling away.
But this
I'm
is.
Like, Chris, you can't do that.
Yeah. So I think
she's an idiot who doesn't know where she doesn't know where her authority starts and where it ends. She thinks that she can walk up to any random person walking on the sidewalk, doing what they want, exercising their rights, and demand that they listen to her, speak to her, any of that. You can't just. She is crazy, and even her sergeant has to kind of wake her up. You know, Sam, like Sam, you're not listening to me. What did he do? And she like,
what we're gonna do.
Well, I want to know what that caller said too, and what they had seen also.
Well, the thing is, Sam, he's on the sidewalk. He's videotaping the building.
Okay.
I'll
Seen also.
I think what we're
look how much she's trying to dig into this situation. You know, there's real situations that she could be dealing with right now, but she is trying to get to the bottom of this young man walking down the sidewalk filming the building. She has to get to the bottom of this. She is trying to arrest somebody, take somebody's freedom away, possibly ruin their life because they are walking on the sidewalk filming and they didn't listen to her bogus demands.
gonna do.
Well, I want to know what that caller said too, and what they had seen also.
Well, the thing is, Sam, he's on the sidewalk. He's videotaping the building.
Okay.
We can send it down to the state's attorney's office for them to review for charges, but it's not illegal.
Okay.
I mean, if he's walking up onto the door, like all the way up to the door, and he's shining the phone and videotaping, then yeah, that's a problem.
That's still
But
not.
if he's walking on the public sidewalk, I mean, even if it's their sidewalk, I mean, he's just videotaping the building. People videotape schools.
Oh yeah.
Is that alarming and disturbing? Yeah, I mean, it's something they're not used to, but, and yeah, he's a jerk, but I mean, that and disturbing. Yeah, I mean, it's something they're not used to, but, and yeah, he's a jerk.
How is he a jerk for not bowing? He's a jerk for not bowing down to you. Get out of here. Basically, he calling him a jerk, but what he really saying is that this young man is a stand-up man who's not gonna let you bully or be a tyrannical over him. That's it. He not gonna just lay down and let you violate him. They call that being a jerk.
But I mean, that beside the point. I mean,
well, his actions didn't bother me. It was the fact that he wasn't stopping, and I'm trying.
I mean,
well, his actions didn't bother me. It was the fact that he wasn't stopping.
That beside the point. I mean,
well, his actions didn't bother me. It was the fact that he wasn't stopping, and I'm trying to address the situation.
He
listen to her voice like nobody is taking. That's how she sounds. Like she sounds like a mosquito.
He's what we call in the military a crap house lawyer. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's one of these people. So he acts that way, and you know what? That's how he is. He's been raised that way.
Okay.
So we don't have enough to arrest him at this time. We detained him, which we were legally able to do.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't have enough to arrest him at this time. We detained him, which we were legally able to do.
Oh, absolutely.
We were within our justification to do so.
The sergeant was doing so well in telling her what was going on, but again, now he's playing into the blue line cops playing situation.
However, I don't feel that they're within our justification to do so. However, I don't feel at this point we can send it down for them to review, but I don't think what he's doing is something that constitutes getting arrested. Okay. I'll explain it to him.
Explain what to him. He already know. He told you.
You buckled up yourself, or she buckled you up?
She buckled me. Safety first, right?
Come on out. All right. I tell you, I got to get to the bottom of things. Right over here. Okay. I got to get to the bottom of things, and you throwing these. Turn around. I'll talk to you with handcuffs off. And you're still being detained until I can explain everything to you. Well, just stop. That's what you got to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, that was good. I feel like that was illegal.
No, it's not illegal. You got to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, that was good. I feel like that was illegal.
No, it's not illegal. We can detain you, okay? That's the big difference. People read the internet and they watch movies and videos and they think that they can just say whatever they want and do whatever they want. Well, sometimes you have to confront the police and be talked to and say, hey, this is what I was doing. You get a hell of a lot further with sugar than you do with salt. Honestly, if you'd have just
Cap. He about to try to cops playing his way to this explain the situation to this kid. But all you need to say to this kid is, "We messed up. Have a nice day." But no, his ego won't let him let this kid know that this kid is right. So now he wanna give him a lesson about his man. He needs to be talking to Sam.
Just stop and explain what you were doing. Instead, you've got to have this whole, just let me talk. There would have been stop and explain what you were doing. Instead, you've got to have this whole, just let me talk. There would have been this whole production, okay? This whole production would have been eliminated. And what I would have said is, Chris, please don't videotape the place because you're freaking him out inside. Okay?
So it's illegal to videotape them?
You're not getting inside. Okay?
So it's illegal to videotape them?
You're not getting what I'm saying.
No, I'm just asking.
Okay?
So it's illegal to videotape them?
You're not getting what I'm saying.
No, I'm just asking for.
It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. Okay? It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. What I'm saying.
No, I'm just asking for.
It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. Okay? People in there are old. People in there mostly to be honest, it's a woman dominated career in there with cooks and cleaners and nurses helpers.
I hate this.
Yeah, not this one.
Oh, is women in there? Like, bro, what? What does that have to do with anything, man?
It's a women, people in there illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. Okay.
No, I'm just asking for.
It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. Okay. People in there are old. People in there mostly to be honest, it's a women,
what's up?
A woman dominated career in there with cooks and cleaners and nurses helpers. Not this one, but the other one I've been in with my family. And so you see, there's not very many men in there, very few. And the men that are in there are feeble older men or men who are recovering from illness or injury, and they can't really do much to defend themselves or help out. Yes, Chris, we've had people go in there and assault staff that were like ex-boyfriends and husbands. So not like your situation. And I know you. That's not what you were doing. I don't know what the hell you're doing. You walking by taking a picture of the place? I mean, are you going to put it? You're out here. What are you going to do? You going to put it in your scrapbook someday and tell your kids there used to be a nursing home there?
Beautiful architecture.
Exactly. Okay, but the thing you're getting confused on is we have a right and we are justified to stop you and question you and ask you, wait, what are you doing?
Do I have the right to not answer those questions?
You do have the right not to, but here's the thing. How we ever get to the bottom of it? And then we take their word. Yeah, his mental state isn't quite right because you know what? We don't know what he's got to say for himself. If you would have just said, hey.
You cannot use... What law is that where you can't use somebody's silence as a means to... like because they silent or don't answer your questions, that automatically makes them guilty? No. If anybody knows, I know it's a law against that, or some type of I know it's something against that where they can't use that. They can't use you using your right to remain silent. They can't use that right against you. Like, oh, since you're not gonna answer our questions, we're gonna do this and that.
Just taking pictures, man. I didn't mean to freak anybody out. Oh, okay. Well, let us go tell him that. He's an innocent kid. He was taking some pictures. You know what? He understands it's, you know,
but
it is what it is.
As, you know, putting me in handcuffs.
We can do that. We can detain you.
But
because we have to get their side of the story.
But when you came to talk to me, you need like consensual contact because I didn't do anything illegal.
No,
nor was I
no. Here's the thing: you don't. When we give you a lawful order, you have to obey it. And you were given
anything illegal.
That's in your opinion. We don't know that. We got the call that you were doing something illegal.
Nobody
so we have
called saying I did anything illegal.
Chris, are you?
You may have gotten a call, but they didn't. They just call.
Chris, I've done this with your family and went round and round. And you know what? I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm telling you.
I'm just asking.
Since you were a little boy, we've had this go around in circles. And here's the thing: no, the people.
It's not circle. I hate that. Oh, we're going around and around in circles. No, y'all don't know the law, and I do. You don't know your job, and I do. Well, I know what your job is supposed to be. I know what your where your authority starts and ends at, but they don't, and they want to lie to this kid and try to trick him and brainwash him into thinking, going in the future, thinking that he was wrong for what he did, or that his rights are somehow that he doesn't know his rights. They try to make him believe that he doesn't know his rights when this kid is absolutely right. Everything he said has been on point. He's been asking the right questions, and he's a sharp kid.
People called up and said, this guy is out there. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know what his mental state is. This is what's going on.
What part of that is illegal? But they keep, so now they just lying to him, saying, yeah, they did call in something illegal, or that he was committing a crime. But he just explained what the call was about, and nothing that he just said about the call indicates Chris doing anything illegal.
We have a right and an obligation to the community to investigate that. You absolutely have to listen to the police. Investigate that. You absolutely have to the community to investigate that. You absolutely have to listen to the police.
Now, you see, this is what is reinforcing her blockhead, her numbskull approach to policing. It's this sergeant's fault.
And you have to stop. When we're investigating something like that, you have to stop and say, hey, come here, we need to talk to you. No. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Now, if you would have just done that, this would all been avoided, because then we could have said, you know what, Chris, you're being cooperative.
He doing all this cosplaining. I'm glad this kid just know that he on some bullshit. The kid at this point now is just hoping that he would just shut up and go away. Look how long he's been cosplaining this after he took him out of handcuffs, basically telling him that, come on, man, you're a clown. You're a clown.
Wait right here. Let me go talk to them and find out what happened.
You're a clown.
Then after we talk to them and she gets a story, well, I'm sitting there going, okay, wait a minute. There's a lot of holes in this that don't make sense. Okay, so we have to process everything. And it's not something that happens like on the internet or on TV in a matter of minutes. It takes some time. Sometimes it can be done fairly quickly, and other times we're sitting at the PD and new evidence comes to light. We talk to the person that called, and they're like, yeah.
This is, now he's just in cosplay mode, top tier. He just wants to talk. This guy, he just wants to talk. Like, he's not saying nothing at this point.
Yeah, he was doing this. Oh, dude, it's not even remotely close to what we've been told. Okay, we've got other witnesses who are collaborating what actually took place. Okay, it's not as bad as it seems. We've had that happen many times. Bottom line is, when an officer tells you got to stop and talk to him, you got to. Many times. Bottom line is, when an officer tells you got to stop and talk to him, you got to.
If you have committed a crime or have been suspected of committing a crime, not because somebody called and says you were walking down the street recording. Filming cannot be turned into a crime. Walking down the street on the sidewalk cannot be turned into a crime. So if you combine filming and walking down the street, none of those can be made into a crime. So what they called in about is not a crime. So if no crime is being committed and you're not suspected of committing any crime, you don't have to talk to the police. The police have no authority over you. None. Anything that would go along with them interacting with you, or you interacting with them, would be a consensual encounter, meaning that you're agreeing to having that dialogue or encounter with them. If you don't want to have a consensual encounter, you don't have to. He's trying to trick this kid into giving up his rights and thinking that he needs to obey the overseers. Obey. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah. Why?
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do.
You got to.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that. Stop and talk to him. You got to.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah. Why wouldn't you stop and talk?
Because I did nothing illegal. So
okay, but we're round in a circle again.
Right.
Stop and talk. You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah. Why wouldn't you stop and talk?
Because I did nothing illegal. So
okay, but we're round in a circle again. Right. It was reported that you were.
This kid is sharp. This kid is sharp. I'm glad he didn't let this kid is smarter than both of them.
You have to stop and talk to the police. If not,
Why?
You get detained because that's what you have to do.
Okay, well, I mean,
Chris, you're making a mountain out of a complete molehill here.
No, it's okay. Can we just all? I think I understand. I definitely won't film here.
You can listen. Listen. If that was your loved one, you can film. It's just have some common courtesy and common respect. You can film. You can listen. Listen. You can film. It's just have some common courtesy and common respect. If that was your loved one in there, and you had your mom or your sister or your girlfriend or whatever in there working, right, would you be comfortable with some guy they have no idea who he is out there doing this?
No, I don't think that they made the call from in there, and all these blinds are closed.
Okay.
And he's absolutely right. They did not make the call from in there. And Sam, the officer Sam, Mosquito, Sam the Mosquito said that earlier, that somebody else made the call, and then she went and told them that he was doing it, and they was like, "Oh, we didn't even know that was happening." They don't care. It's just a kid walking down the street recording in the building.
Well, I can tell you, we have no idea who called. It goes to a dispatch center, and we get sent, and we get told a little blurb about what's going on.
Which is what I'm talking about on how crazy that is. That he ended up in handcuffs based on a random call, just based on a random call from a random person that y'all don't even know who it is. Y'all don't know. Y'all didn't find out more details about it. Nothing. Just a random person call, and y'all going and throwing handcuffs on people, throwing people. Like, come on.
So we're getting a third party, from the person who's calling to a dispatcher to us. Actually, fourth, if you want to count the computer they type it in. So by the time that happens, we've got what we got.
I understand.
And that's why you finish putting the pieces together. When I roll up or she rolls up, Chris, got a minute? Yeah, what's up? Hey, somebody called that you're videotaping out here, are you? Yeah. What are you doing? Just videotaping, taking some pictures. Not really, just kind of looking for a good shot. Oh, okay. Well, we can't.
You're just videotaping?
Well, now we do. But do you see what I'm saying?
So
we didn't think.
To us, now we know what your side is.
I know.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
all right.
But I just don't think that, for one, I have to answer any questions whatsoever. You know, at most, if I'm being detained, all I have to do is give you guys my ID. You guys already know.
Where'd you read that at?
It's your, what's it called? It is your Fifth Amendment. I don't have to answer any questions. It's self-incrimination.
Right. So then we don't get your side of the story, and then we got theirs and another witnesses, and that's what we go on.
And then you end up getting arrested.
Well, I did nothing else.
Story, and then we got theirs and another witnesses, and that's what we go on.
And then you end up getting arrested.
Well, I did
side of the story, and then we got theirs and another witnesses, and that's what we go on.
And then you end up.
She needs to. Man, I hope he filed complaints and everything for this, man.
Well, I did nothing illegal though. So
but we don't know.
Nah, we don't know that.
But,
listen, for your stuff,
proven guilty.
Okay, that's a court, not out on the street.
Oh, okay. Well, then it can get taken care of in court.
We're done. You give him his phones back, and he can go.
Yeah,
we're done.
When he start talking about, this can go to court if y'all want. Oh, we're done. We're done. Yeah, I bet you done. I bet you done.
You give him his phones back and he can go.
Yeah, he see once she start opening her mouth, he knows she's a liability, but he's gonna continue to let her run around crazy like this. This sergeant knows that this Officer Mosquito is a liability, but he's you know, I hope he checked her or do something, but I doubt it because he wants people to believe that they're the overseers and they can just do whatever they want and you gotta listen to them, give your order, even if you didn't commit a crime or something. Like, no.
Yeah, they're in the trunk.
I appreciate it.
Gotta let us get to the bottom of things. It takes time.
No, you don't.
That's all we ask. Sometimes it's vindicated, like this case, and other times it's not. But I can tell you, sometimes it's vindicated, like this case, and other times it's not. But I can tell you, if we have to talk to you, that's just how it's got to be. Okay, it's not a big deal. All right, we're out of here. You have any questions, kiddo? Do you ride anywhere?
No, I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Officer Stewart, Officer Collins.
All right, take care, man.
All right, thank you.
Yep, have a good one. See you around. Yep, thank you.
So again, this is Chris' channel. These videos are from a while ago, so apparently he didn't start or he might have a different channel. I don't know. But all right, y'all. I'm about to end this stream. Check but the more people they F over, the faster they rise in rank. Exactly. So she is, I guess that's what she's aiming for because she's just trying to, but what I think is going to happen with her is that she's going to be a scapegoat. Even though they know that she's a risk right now. They know that she's a risk right now, but they continue to let her run around crazy. Then when she finally hurt somebody or kill somebody or arrest the wrong person, they're gonna let her have it. She's gonna be the one blown up in the media. And just think, they don't know how to deal with a young man or I'm gonna say young man. I don't know if he's a kid or not. He looks really young, so that's why I say kid. But I can't. That kid was a young man in that situation because he knew his rights. He stood on his rights. And he didn't let them try to play him, out his position. Even though that she was about to make a big mistake in taking him to jail. The sergeant knew that she was about to make a big mistake. That's why he stopped her. But it didn't even register to her that she was about to make a big mistake. And that could be like the end of her job, or at least a lawsuit on the city. And if the media catch a hold of that, it's a wrap, depending on how they want to spin it. The media can either make or break you. Mainstream media anyway. But yeah, so with that being said, AWB, I'm out. I appreciate everybody for joining me and us learning together, learning about our rights and being able to examine these situations where improvements need to be made. We need certain people need to be educated. Certain people need to be let go. And, you know, it's just amazing to me that you have superiors, even the superiors or the supervisors don't even know. They don't even know what they're supposed to be doing. And all this comes from the people. All of this comes from people who swear to uphold the Constitution. They literally swear to uphold the Constitution. They put their hand on the Bible. They have a ceremony to uphold the Constitution. And then you have officers like that going completely against it. Insane. Hashtag stop muting body cam footage. Y'all pray for Karen. And AWB, I'm out. Y'all be blessed.